Facebook Marketplace, you put up like a blender or something, and people want you to deliver it to Mississauga for some stupid reason.
You know, right now we have a lot of clients who have furniture at home and they say, "Oh, I'm gonna, sell the furniture and I'm gonna da 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 da." And I'm telling you right now, the used furniture market ain't so hot. All right. Good luck trying to
Yeah,
get anybody to pay you any money. Otherwise, they'll say, "Will you deliver? Where are you?"
yeah,
London, Ontario.
yeah. That's
You
the
know,
best.
it's
That's the
like,
best.
I'm okay.
You go
But
on
that's what's going on.
Facebook Marketplace, you put up like a blender or something, and people
Yeah.
want you to deliver it to Mississauga for some
Yeah.
fucking stupid reason.
I
Well,
don't blame them
listen,
for asking.
I don't blame them for asking
I
either. I
mean,
mean, if you don't ask, you don't get. This is
yeah,
the
70% off and delivered to my door. This is pretty good. But it just shows how lazy people are. Like Amazon has really like changed the landscape of how we buy stuff. You
oh
know,
yeah,
like one, it makes it way too easy. So the fact that you can just spend that much money and
oh
have
yeah.
like all the things that are on your mind right now, like most of the things that are on my mind right now, I don't actually need. That whole buffer between me getting to the store and actually buying it was a safety measure.
I
It was a
suppose
def
in
it was a
retrospect,
def it
yeah.
was a defense mechanism amongst my impulsivities.
Well, it's like one lazy, I guess, superseded the other lazy, right? Because
Yeah.
the want to not go do it saved you money. And now, not only does it not save you money and make it easier for you to do, but if you actually compare it to the price of the same product in other places, it's actually not less expensive. In most cases, if you actually price match, it's more expensive on Amazon, but nobody gives a shit, right? It's
Because it's convenient.
$4.
Well, they learn
Same.
that. They
Well,
learn that. Initially, it was like we better make it cheaper. Otherwise, no one's going to buy it, and we don't have a
right.
store, we don't have rent. But eventually
Yeah.
they're like, and I don't know this because I'm not in the Amazon business, but I imagine
Oh,
at
you're
some
not.
point they raised prices to the point of let's see how long they can
Get
let's see
away
how
with
far we
this.
can raise it and see how long
Yeah.
we can get away with it. The
Push
other
it.
thing they do a lot is like multiple products, and so they'll have like multiple products that are all like very similar or the exact same at different
Same.
prices.
Yeah.
And so like you click on the one on the top because you're
Well,
like,
you
oh,
don't know. You
that's
don't know.
exactly what I need. And it seems like
You,
it's a good deal. But if you just scroll down or went to page two, there's a better deal.
there's a better deal, maybe.
There's a better
Or,
deal.
yeah, or it's completely fraud. But anyways, TK, I don't know what this has to do with anything, but it has to do with something.
Buying stuff.
It,
So, what I was trying to say was the furniture stuff. People don't want it
furniture's,
anymore. Yeah,
it's a
like
brutal market.
people don't want like when you're selling your home and it comes time to get rid of the stuff. Good luck. I just had a client with an estate sale, young and comer, and it was 19 months they were in probate. And then like 3 months ago maybe they got it. So almost 2 years. And he's like, I just talked to him last week. He's like, we finally got rid of the last stuff.
Oh my
And
God.
he had to
See?
drive from Mississauga to Young and Comer in order to be able to meet these people and have a garage sale and price this and price that. And he was good and he worked hard and he got every dollar he could, but not everyone's
Yeah.
got the patience to do that.
No. Well, or the inclination, right? I mean, it's only worth so much. So, I mean, I guess it depends how much you value your time, right? And this is the
I
thing.
think he's retired. I think he was off work. He's in the movie business, so he's off work right now.
Yeah, so then you got time to like get maximum dollars, even if it takes you 20 years to do it.
Can I can
But
I update you
this,
on a story from last week?
sure, what
Was
was the
what you're gonna
story?
say? What were you gonna say
Well, I
something
was
there
just
that's
gonna
very
say
important?
this whole furniture market in general is a
Yeah,
bloody disaster. There's like old timers popping by to see if my father-in-law's here that are just singing the blues, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah,
one guy came in yesterday, said, "Oh, 14 of my good customers just closed the doors, in the
yeah,
last few months."
yeah.
And I know, obviously we're closing the doors, but this has nothing to do with the market. I mean, the market's shit. That's
I'm
why he
sure
started
if this
closing the
place was
doors.
booming, it'd be a different story. Someone would be
No, but
taking over.
listen, no, nobody wants this, even if it was booming, right?
Yeah,
This is like, it's got to die.
yeah.
People could have had it at many points in time. We've all been in the
He's got a
business and
great
all,
reputation though. Talking to my friend there in the business, he's got like one of the best
yeah.
eyes for furniture in the GTA. He's like a legend of the game.
He's a legend. He's an
Yeah,
absolute legend. And it's a
yeah,
shame that, things are working out the way that they're working out. But
Yeah.
hopefully it's over soon because it's a giant burden
For
and the
you.
furniture market is not getting better. Listen, I have other people I know in the furniture business and they're
Yeah.
closing locations or moving locations to smaller locations to try and make it work. This guy's, crying that he's an importer. I mean, I don't know what the hell he's doing anymore. He's basically screwed. But
Hmm.
the whole market is just gone basically. And especially because you only really need furniture. I mean, you need the odd piece here and there to fix something that's broken or shit, or like you just can't stand looking at, or it's so bloody old. But for the most part, it's when you buy a new place or you move to a new place, people buy furniture, and that's like not happening, right?
Hmm.
People are barely buying, no one's buying
Housing market
new.
and furniture business is tied hand in hand since the 2022 market. I was talking to my client who I'm actually listing a property for him right now for the exact same reasons your family's going through their furniture business struggles.
Yeah.
And it just dropped off. Interest rates went up, volume went down, business fell off the
Well,
map.
it's the competition changed, right? The
Yep.
big guys came in, the websites came in,
Hmm.
and they made it convenient, easy, and less expensive. And it's like the middle class of people. The
It's like crap
middle,
furniture, though. People want
well, it's
crap
all
furniture. These people want crap furniture, Daryl. That's what it is.
no,
These
there's no
examples,
such
my client's store and your father-in-law's store were examples of like this like designer trendy stuff that people who bought it were very like proud to say where they bought it from and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
right,
Yeah.
right. But
But
at
now
the
with
end of the
Wayfair
day,
and everything else, it's
yeah.
just garbage crap
It,
stuff.
even here, I mean, not that it's garbage, but I think most furniture that is created now is garbage. It's made totally different, and it's made to be at like a price point that people can actually afford. And right, as money gets more valueless, the price of furniture can't really change because people's wages don't go up, right? So
Yeah.
it's like it's the same thing as housing. I mean, listen, when I really worked in the store, to find somebody that would buy a whole house of furniture, it was like an anomaly, right?
Yeah.
Because people can't afford a house and the goddamn furniture at the same time,
Yeah.
right? Now maybe it's different, but I
What
still
do you mean?
think even now, don't people? Well, because I think
People are
at
making
least
their own
when
furniture, Daryl. They're
right,
they're deassembling the old stuff and trying to
and
find a new way to put it together to create something new. They can't afford to buy new
well, it
stuff.
used to be that the market was so good and everybody had like disposable money that they could like buy new furniture when they moved up to their new, more expensive house, right?
You
And
better.
it was like
If you can't afford new furniture, you can't afford the new house. You shouldn't
well,
like you should step down the house a little bit if you're gonna buy
you'd think,
that
right?
house. Yeah.
Well, it depends. I mean, in certain price points over time, like I wish I bought a more expensive house the first time I bought a house, right? Because I would have
Yes.
made so much more money on that first
Just no
house than I
furniture.
actually did. Well, maybe, I mean, in my case, we didn't have to pay for furniture,
Okay. Well, listen.
but
Enough
there's a
furniture
lot of
talk for a
people.
second.
Are you looking for the best merch store on the planet? Well, we got the shit for you. Coming in at low prices where we barely make any money off of whatsoever, you can get the greatest real estate merchandise on this platform. Just look at this very flamboyant man putting on this great stuff. He looks great, he's dancing great, and boy does he look sexy in that merchandise. I tell you, buy this for anybody, you buy this for yourself. You will be not only repping the greatest Canadian real estate podcast in this world, but you will also be looking hella good doing it.